Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And today I'll be channeling messages for single Capricorn in regards to your love life. What could you, you know, in a way, see within your love life in the next month, which is July. And then, well, actually, the reason why I pause is because there's two parts. So part one is focusing only on you specifically, single Capricorn, coming in your direction for the month of July. Okay, so only focusing on that part. The second part, it's focusing on you, single Capricorn, but with all the zodiac signs from Aries all the way through Pisces. So don't worry, I'll explain everything as I move along. But for those of you who are watching this after the live stream, then there will be, by the time you watch, hopefully, there definitely will be some timestamps there for you. So it'll be easier for you to navigate. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we're going to jump straight to our reading today. Single Capricorn. Let's double check here that you're able to hear me and that everything is going great with the technology. And let's see, testing 1, 2, 3. And let's see, testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All righty. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are a subscriber, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome for you as well. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on your single love life. Okay, so single Capricorn, I'm going to be focusing on your love life in regards to July. Okay, so what could we possibly see coming in your direction, heading in your direction, what you may be attracting in regards to your love life. So that's part one of the reading. Part two of the reading, I'm going to channel messages for every single zodiac sign in relation to you, single Capricorn. No worries, it's easier for you to watch it in order for me to explain it. So it's basically, I'm going to take a look at those energies. Single Aries with you, single Capricorn, single Leo with you, single Capricorn, single Sagittarius, all the way through Pisces. Okay, so that's going to be more extensive. And of course, you can check the timestamps down below in the description box. Okay, that being said, let's take a look here, single Capricorn, what's coming through for you. What could be potentially heading in your direction in regards to your love life here for the month of July? Single Capricorn. Single Capricorn. Pardon the low light situation. I just ordered a new lighting system. It should be arriving next week or so. Oh, look what just popped up out of the deck. By the way, you have two cards that popped out of the deck. Now, of course, you'll see that it has messages on both sides. However, I am reading the messages that are moving towards me. And so the first one says temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. And resilient roots. Endure the storm, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. All right, so let's start with temporary relief. It says distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. Okay, I feel here for the month of July, there may be some situations, circumstances, or events that may either resurface or may surface in regards to your love life. I feel that there may be some of you who may not want to deal with those issues head on, or if you are dealing with head on, it's as if you need like a break. But this is talking about not ensuring that you're not totally distracted or distracting yourself in coping mechanisms that are not healthy or that are not contributing to your growth. Okay. So again, it may be a temporary relief. All right. Whatever it may be. Okay. It could also be here that some of you may be in the early stages or still in the healing process in regards to your love life. There may have been a separation, breakup, or divorce. It may be a little bit early in the healing process, and some of you may start thinking about dating already right away. So this was talking about that. Even if that may seem like a great idea, it may be temporary. So making sure that you're not setting yourself up for situations, circumstances, or connections with people that could end up in rebound, okay, type of energy, okay? Just making sure that that's not just only for you, but also for whomever may be coming in your direction potentially. They may also, okay, be in this energy. So if it's not you, it could be the other person. So just keep aware and keep that energy in mind. You also have here resilient roots. Endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. Like I said, I do feel that there may be something that could be coming up in your love life here that may surface or resurface old wounds. They may surface or resurface something that you may have thought you were already healed, that you may have repaired, or you may have already mended. And there may still be here layers that perhaps need a little bit more TLC, more, nurturing, more compassion. And it's interesting because I'm seeing like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So more of that kind of tenderness and healing as and giving yourself the grace, okay? Giving yourself the grace to understand that, especially if it's a breakup, separation, or divorce, that still may require you to continue the healing, mending, and fixing process. Let's see what else is coming in your direction here, potentially here, single Capricorn, uh, for the month of July. Let's see what's coming through for you. Month of July here for single Capricorn, and we have here confusion. Yeah, like I said, there could be something lingering in your mind. It could be thoughts of, again, breakup, separation, or divorce. Maybe someone that is very much connected to hurt, pain, and sadness that may have left this big imprint or impact in your life. And there may be here a little bit of either overthinking or your thoughts not being as clear or as healed as maybe you thought they were, just kind of like thinking about that situation, or maybe even that person. Maybe there's something, a song, a cologne, a perfume, a scent, something here that may bring back some type of memory as well. I'm also getting here, and of course, it's very much connected to the past or recent past here, because this person is looking here towards my left-hand side. You have deeper together and you have trust. I feel that there may be kind of like a deeper healing that needs to take place, or that may be taking place here in the month of July. I do feel here with depth or deeper together or depth that there's more to explore, especially if these issues or thoughts or emotions may pop up on your end in the month of July. Okay, so I do feel here that there's this kind of like going a little deeper in regards to the fixing, mending, healing process here. I'm also getting that, listen, to remind you, okay, to remember here that the healing process from a breakup, separation, or divorce is not linear, and it's not consecutive. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't have that type of kind of consecutive linear motion, although we would want it to see it that way, right? We want to say like, hey, if I got over this, I could. And it may be one of those kind of processes here for you, single Capricorn, where you take 10 steps forward and you may take 4 back. And for others of you, you may take 6 steps back. But again, it's kind of like in these waves. Okay, so I'm getting waves here, seeing them clairvoyantly. They may very much be connected to your emotions, feeling highs and lows, or again, like I said, kind of moving forward 10 steps forward and then taking 6 steps back or something like that. There's this energy of you focusing on the trust issues, situation, circumstance, or events here from the past or recent past, or some trigger that may come through that may rise, especially with the full moon in July, that may trigger you into kind of having the awareness that the trust issues that you may have had, or trust situations that you may have had in the past or recent past, still need to be healed. I'm also getting that some of you here are going to be leaning into your intuition and starting to trust your intuition again. That may have been one of the things that, due to the breakup, separation, or divorce, or just some situations here that may be going through your mind or in the month of July, may kind of like have placed you in a way or in a position where you're like second guessing or doubting or feeling uncertain in regards to your intuition or your heart's desire. Okay, it's like you feel like you can't trust it anymore. So I do feel that here in the month of July, you may be continuing to fix, mend, or repair that type of energy here that may come up through some type of trigger here, perhaps in the month of July. Okay, now it doesn't have to be a specific person or situation. It could just be the fact that, again, when there is a full moon, emotions tend to run high. So there could be this energy here kind of letting you know this may be a month where those emotions may be a little bit more in fluctuations. Okay, and to have the grace and the compassion with yourself in order to be able to go and flow right along with it. Okay, let's take a look here what's coming through for single Capricorn. And you have here enthusiastic, and you have here stay focused. Okay, beautiful energy here with enthusiastic, focus on oneself. Like I said, I was picking up that energy in regards to you focusing on the mending, fixing, repairing, focusing on nurturing yourself, making sure that you give yourself the grace that is needed in order to understand that, yes, you may move, and maybe this is something that was from long ago, and you were like, I'm good, that situation, circumstance, or event or person is dead, done, and over with, and you're really ready to move forward. However, there could be something here that may residually come up and bring you back to that type of either thinking or that type of energy where you're kind of thinking about the past or recent past, or being a little bit kind of like, where the mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So you're bringing this energy back from the past into the present. So it's just talking about you really nurturing your inner being and radiating with a sense of nurturing, compassion, and healing for yourself, so that you may be able to move forward. This is also here reminding you here, single Capricorn. It says willpower, stayed focused, resisting temptation, maintaining boundaries. Okay, and resisting temptation here is that there may be, like I said, a residual situation, emotion, feeling that may be coming up here in the month of July that may trigger. It may be that knee-jerk reaction where you may feel like, going back into either a thought process or an emotion here that, may bring you this sense of sadness. And this is talking about to resist the temptation to fall back into an energy of uncertainty, an energy of overthinking, an energy of allowing your past or recent past, a breakup, separation, or divorce, to in a way hijack your thoughts, live rent free in your thoughts. Okay, to place you in an energy where you may be uncertain or apprehensive or unclear about something that you may be seeing, feeling, or experiencing here, like I said, as a knee-jerk reaction. So this is reminding you here in the month of July here, single Capricorn, that there may be here that focus. Okay, for you to just keep that in the back of your mind, but also to maintain the healthy boundaries, to set the healthy boundaries or strengthen your boundaries, so that you are not falling back into an old pattern of behavior. Anytime I see this card, even though it looks like really nice, it looks airy, it looks bright. There's a lot of white here, kind of like that turning over this new leaf, okay, or clean slate type of energy. I do see clairvoyantly the devil card in tarot. And the devil card in tarot, number one, is ruled by Capricorn. So again, it's as if that is in a way here showing up for you, even though it's not particularly. But if you know anything about tarot, you do understand that the devil card in tarot is about those attachments. It's about that lack of moderation. It's about that shadow self, that temptation at times, even feeling of powerlessness or helplessness. So this is in a way here reminding you to stay focused on a higher vibration, to pour the self-love and the self-care that you need in order to move past this confusion and go deeper in regards to clearing that and maintaining the boundaries that are necessary. I'm also, like I said at the top of the reading, I'm feeling here that with trust, there is this kind of reminder to start listening, as you continue to heal. Or maybe some of you may be on the tail end of this. Others of you may have just begun the journey of healing, mending, fixing, you know, emotion wise here, that breakup, separation, or divorce from the past, or from some of you from the recent past. However that may be here, I'm feeling that in the month of July, single Capricorn, it's going to be this type of energy, where is this clean slate type of mentality, but also taking into account and being more aware, more conscious here, and more aware of, while you're doing that deep healing, while you're moving past these issues, while you are still trying to navigate and gain some type of clarity and illumination, that is going to be very important for you to nurture yourself through the process, and again, allow yourself the grace that you need here for yourself. Now, this card here, enthusiastic on oneself, is giving me this kind of energy of the Empress card in tarot. So the Empress card in tarot is about abundance, right? It's about new life. It's about slow growth. Okay, it's about nurturing your yin energy as you're healing through or continuing to strengthen your boundaries as well. That being said, let's see what else is coming through. Now, don't forget, here, single Capricorn, I do have the second part of the reading coming up shortly. And for those of you who are watching this after the live stream, just look down below for the description, in the description box, and you'll have the timestamps. You do have here the King of Wands. This is a beautiful energy to have here. You may be embracing this King of Wands energy here in the month of July. The King of Wands, and again, don't worry about the fact that it says king. It has nothing to do with gender. The king is about that mastery level. Okay, so think about it as more as a level of mastery. So this is talking about you having or embracing this energy of being that go-getter, continuing to be charismatic, being confident, being a risk taker, okay, moving forward. I feel here that you're going to radiate this sense of self-confidence within you. Okay, very interesting. These are two. I just look at this. These two cards. The person is wearing like a mauve color shirt or pink looking shirt, and they're riding the motorcycle. This person is riding the motorcycle, and this person is the king of wands energy. So again, it's this energy of moving forward, of confidence, also of resilience as well. So this is a great energy for you here, Capricorn, to be embracing in the month of July. Okay. I do also feel here that there's going to be the sense of you having a new vision in regards to your love life. There may be a new perspective in regards to your love life. There may be this kind of stable passion, motivation, and drive that you may feel within yourself. I feel that some of you may do like a little type of makeover, whether that is, changing your, the colors in your wardrobe, because I'm getting that with this color here that it's in both cards. So maybe the color scheme that you're going to be changing, maybe the style, maybe your hairstyle, maybe growing a beard instead of shaving. This could be different things, but I'm getting that you're going to be working something on the inside that's going to be reflecting on that outside energy. So I feel like this auric energy is going to shift due to how you are feeling and how you are, in a way, nurturing yourself and projecting yourself onto the world. Okay, kind of radiating that energy. You also have here the Page of Cups. There may be something coming up in the month of July where it may be unexpected. This could be meeting someone. Okay, Page of Cups is the, expecting the unexpected in a way. Page of Cups, pages are all about the new beginning. It's a new beginner type of mindset. So there may be here a beginning of a new connection. Okay. There could also be here expressions of emotions. Okay. So you may be learning or diving into this new phase where you are expressing your emotions in a healthier way. All right. There could be that growth there in that area as well. You could also have this kind of like daydreamy type of energy where you're thinking aloud, where you're fantasizing in a way, when you're in a way in your head. Make sure you don't get too caught up in your head, but you're thinking here about ways that you can, move past the breakup, separation, or divorce, or connection that you may have had in the past or recent past. I do feel that there is something here potentially that could be coming unexpectedly. It could be an unexpected text, an unexpected call, an unexpected communication from someone in the past or recent past, or for others of you, it's someone brand new. This person could be this King of Wands energy. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. This person could either be a fire sign or a water sign. They don't have to be, but they could be. Or they could be projecting this energy of a go-getter, okay? Charismatic, fiery, confident, someone who, is a visionary. They're curious here as well, okay? So here with this Page of Cups, there could be this sense of energy here where you may be leaning into that energy. This could also be, by the way, an unexpected communication from someone. Like I said, it could be someone from your past or recent past, but it could also be someone that really likes you, that may be sharing something here with you that you may be finding out, or that even you, single Capricorn, may be talking to someone here that you may pursue a connection here, perhaps in the month of July. Okay, maybe even as just friends. By the way, there are two cards that just popped out of the deck. You have Faith and you have Cosmic Pause. Okay, let's take a look at what those messages are before we jump into part 2 of your reading. Cosmic Pause says you are being led by the universe to momentarily pause before moving forward. Step back, carefully assess each possibility, and ensure your steps are in sync with destiny's plan. Okay, so Cosmic Pause. Remember, you have here temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. Resilient roots endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. So again, it seems like an extension here, or a connection to those cards that came out for you at the top of the reading. Again, I'm getting this kind of healing. And for some of you, like I said, just being careful that you're not jumping into a connection that could be a rebound, or that someone isn't coming into your energy and their idea and energy may be focused on a rebound. So it could go either way. So there goes that Cosmic Pause. Then you have Faith. It says, an eagle doesn't doubt the wind's power as it soars high, and neither should you. So you shouldn't doubt either. It says the universe reminds you that while your vision may be blurred, and that makes complete and total sense, because that's exactly what came out here at the top of your reading with confusion. It says, although your vision may be blurred, have faith, or I'm saying faith will guide you toward a brighter future. Okay, so again, this energy here of trusting not only your intuition, but trusting that the universe may have your back or has your back here in regards to this healing process or this strengthening of your boundaries, creating healthy boundaries, nurturing yourself. And as I said here at the top of your reading, nurture your inner being and radiate with excitement. Okay, and that excitement, again here, validation, confirmation with this King of Wands. Wands energy is fire. It's passion. It's motivation. It's that drive and that ambition. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense here for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. If you're watching this after the live stream, just look down below in the description box. You will have some timestamps there, and you can take a look at each astrological sign in relation to your in relation to you. Okay, so you'll see everything from single Aries all the way to single Pisces. For those of you that are watching me now at this moment in time, first and foremost, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that these messages have been insightful, and we're going to jump into part 2 of the reading, where I'll be focusing on single Capricorn for July, with who and what's coming in your direction with each zodiac sign. For those of you who are viewing for the first time and are stopping by, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Look down below in the description box and click those credentials, as well as all those links down below. Okay. All right, we're going to put all these cards away, and I will be showing each of the zodiac signs cards as I do the reading. And for those of you who are watching now, you could also take a look at the chat. I'll just put the symbol of the zodiac sign that I'll be channeling for in relation to you, single Capricorn. Okay. All right, let's put this away and let's jump straight into part 2 of the reading. All righty, let's get started. So for those of you who are watching, this is going to be the format. I'm going to start with the fire signs. So single Aries, then I'm going to go to single Leo, then single Sagittarius. Okay. After the fire signs, I'm going to head straight into the earth signs. So single Taurus, single Virgo, single Capricorn. Then after that, I'm going to jump into the air signs: single Gemini, single Libra, single Aquarius. Last but not least, I'll jump into the water signs. Okay, single Scorpio, single Cancer, and single Pisces. All right, we'll see how each person's potential energy may be here in conjunction with your energy here as well. All right. That being said, let's jump right on it. And we're going to start with, of course, Aries. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages in this part 2 section, where I'll be taking a look at who and what's coming in your direction with each zodiac sign. And right now, at this moment in time, is taking into consideration with the context of that with Aries. So single Aries. Now remember that this single Aries could be Aries in their sun, moon, rising Venus. This Aries could be also Aries in their Juno, and Aries in their 7th or 5th house. or houses, focusing on connections and relationships here, and or their Venus. Okay, there could be an Aries in their Venus, and of course, if that's the case, you know that Venus is the planet of values, of love, of partnership, and connections. So let's take a look here, single Capricorn, who this single Aries potentially may be and what energy they may be in here in regards to the July reading for you. All right, let's take a look at the single Aries for single Capricorn. Now, what's interesting here, single Capricorn, is that in your reading, you had a person that was riding a motorcycle. Which is very close, very similar here to this Chariot here. Okay, so this person has the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. All right, so what I'm getting here and picking up energetically in regards to the single Aries is this person could be very much ready to move forward. However, they may also be caught up in their head and in their thoughts. So just take into account here, single Capricorn, that if you are interested in an Aries, in a single Aries, this person could be very caught up in their head. They're giving me this, you know, what's interesting is like you're going to be mirroring each other here, because there is this potential energy of you mirroring each other. You had a very similar type of energy in your reading, single Capricorn, where you had the person with confusion, right? The card that said confusion, which is about the apprehension, the uncertainty, the overthinking or critically thinking here. And you also had another card that was about the moving forward and the self-care and all that. So I'm feeling here that this single Aries may be mirroring that type of energy as well. So just keep that in the back of your minds, okay? Although I do feel that this person may want some type of movement, they may move towards you. You need to take into account that this person may be also the type of person who may have a little bit of limited beliefs from time to time, or maybe going through something emotionally, or they may be just going through something in general. It doesn't have to be in their love life, but it very much well could be. This could be something related to work, okay? The Eight of Swords is someone who's very stuck in their head. They're trapped by limited beliefs or trapped by or restricting themselves to a specific mindset or a specific perspective. So although this person, the single Aries here for you, potentially single Capricorn, may be ready to move forward, just keep in mind that this person could very well get caught up in their own head with some things here as well, okay? All right, let's take a look. So if you, single Capricorn, are planning on moving towards the direction of the single Aries, again, just giving you that same fair warning as I did a little while ago, this person may be ready to accept that type of movement, but they may get caught up in their head from time to time in regards to some type of restrictions that they have or limited ideas or it's coming across maybe even their self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs that may want to get the best of them, even though their intention is to move forward. There could be something here that could be trapping or keeping them kind of locked in regards to overthinking as well. All right, so look at that. I mean, validation, confirmation. I just said it, mirroring each other. I said you, single Capricorn, in your reading, you had a very, very similar type of energy. And like I said, I mean, validation, confirmation, you may be mirroring them, they may be mirroring you. But what I'm also getting here is this introspection. Remember that I said they could be caught up in their head. They could be here dealing with something of inner wound or a situation, circumstance, event, a breakup, separation, or divorce themselves as well. So I do feel that there's this sense of mirroring each other here, potentially in the month of July. Just, you know, just making sure that both of you really talk about what these inner wounds may be, or this kind of like thought pattern that may create a self-sabotaging thought or limited belief. I want to do mention about this Chariot, although it is talking about movement. Chariot, the Chariot card in tarot, number one, is ruled by Cancer. Okay, so this person may have some water on their astrological natal chart, or placements that are very much connected to water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. They may very well also have air, okay, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius as well. They don't have to, but they could, or something could be connected to those seasons as well. Okay. The Chariot is also about travel. So this single, I was going to say Sagittarius here. I don't know why, but the single Aries here, Capricorn, may be a person who is, far away in distance from you. This could be a person who travels a lot. This could also be a person who may be moving. Okay, maybe moving residence, moving jobs, moving careers, moving in position within their career. This could be a person who's on vacation. You may meet this single Aries on vacation or staycation, or when you're like far away, because I am getting kind of long distance here in some way, shape, or form. So that is coming up here with the single Aries. Single Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And if you know other placements here of a person that you may be interested in the month of July, feel free to take a look at that as well. Up next, we have Leo. Hi, single Capricorn, and welcome. Today, I'll be channeling messages here focusing on, hold on a second. Let me see. Can you guys really, is this that dark or is it just my, oh, okay. So if I'm here, you guys can see it a whole lot better. My apologies here with the light. My apologies. So let's try that again. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming potentially here in your direction in the month of July. Okay. Now, this single Leo could be Leo placement anywhere on their astrological natal chart. This Leo could be a Leo sun, moon, rising Venus, or Leo in their Juno, could be Leo in their 7th or 5th houses, okay, which focus on connections and relationships, as well as maybe in their Venus, which is also about partnership and connections and values within the connection. Okay, so single Leo is here for you. And let's take a look at how this energy may be showing up potentially here with the single Leo and you, single Capricorn. So let's take a look. Single Leo and single Capricorn, whether this Leo is in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or wherever it may show up on their astrological natal chart. Let's see how this person's energy is looking here potentially for the month of July. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Fool card. First and foremost, solid energy here. This Leo, I mean, listen, July is Leo season, so that makes a lot of sense. This person may be in their element. And of course, if they are a Leo sun, they will be in their element, or if they have Leo and other placements on their astrological natal chart. July and August are Leo season, right? July through up to August. So that being said, this person, this Leo here, is giving off this energy of being stable, of being very focused, okay, on something that they've been really working hard towards, and they're reaping the rewards. 10 of Pentacles is security, stability. It's this person who has really completed their cycles of, having the patience, of putting in the work, of putting in the consistencies, and they may have reached the pinnacle of that project, that desire, that specific, there could be here a specific accomplishment. There could be here a raise. It could be something, tangible, as such as money. It could also be something intangible, such as having more time, more financial freedom. Okay, so there is this energy that's coming up for them. I do feel that this person is very much, I'm getting a person who, I don't want to say bougie, but it's coming across as someone who really knows how to spend on themselves. You know what I mean? I'm getting someone who's going to come across, if you do come across the single Leo here in the month of July, it's coming across as someone who, may like name brands, or someone here who, is really giving the look of someone who has got it's coming out fashionable also, who's got it together, whether that's fashionably, whether that is financially, whether it's, their car, whether it's what they wear, whether it's, but I'm getting this energy of luxury here with this 10 of Pentacles. They also have here the Fool card. They may be ready to dive into something new, a new connection, a new friendship, okay? The Fool card is ruled by Uranus, so they may have had a very difficult situation, circumstance, or connection, breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past. They may have experienced that. They may have endured that. The impact may have been, quite uh, quite shocking for them, but it propelled them to actually pivot into this sense of new opportunity, in a sense where they're focusing on a new beginning here in regards to their love life. So I do feel that this single Leo may have the potential here to dive into this connection with you, whether it's this Leo, single Leo moving towards you, or you moving towards this Leo. If it is you, single Capricorn, who may move towards this single Leo, I do feel that this person is going to be very much open to the possibility of getting to know you. I feel it's going to be a leap of faith for them. Okay, the Fool card is also about travel, so this could be either on a vacation, far from home. This person could be visiting your city, town, and state, or country, or you could be visiting this person's city, town, state, or country. But the Fool card is about that leap. It's about that movement. Okay, they have here ascending. Look at that. And this is a beautiful energy here, single Capricorn. And I'll tell you why, because they do have the 10 of Pentacles. And the fact that ascending just popped out of the deck by itself is telling me that this person's mindset in regards to dating, or in regards to getting to know you, may come across as, they're solid. It's intentional. It's coming across as someone who has gone and has learned, like I said, here with the Fool card, they may have gone through a very big separation, breakup, or divorce. Again, look at that, transcending. So they're moving up, they're leveling up. That leveling up could even actually be, you can see that leveling up. Like I said, I'm getting someone who's like really fashionable, or wearing things that are of high end or high quality. So you may be able to see that here. I'm also getting here, it says partnership, or is it preparing for union? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles is known as one of the marriage cards in tarot. Now listen, I'm not saying that this is this person is thinking about marriage right away. I'm not saying that, but Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. There may be a lot of boxes that you check off for this single Leo. So there may be qualities about you, single Capricorn, that really are catching this single Leo's eye, that may propel them, that may prompt them, that may create this momentum for their thoughts to say, you know what? I think that this is the type of person I am willing to invest in, and I would take a leap forward in getting to know single Capricorn. Now remember, if it's not this single Leo moving towards you, it could be you moving towards this single Leo, and it's still going to be the same energy. I feel that this person is going to be very much open. I do feel that there may be a distinction here on how you see things as two individuals. I feel that one individual may look at things from an aerial point of view. Another individual may look at the, it's like, the perspective that that's talked about, where it's like there's a person that sees the whole entire forest, and then there's the person that sees every single tree within the forest. So I feel that there may be a little bit of that energy here, whether it's in lifestyles, in perspectives, or there could be something here that may be coming up with that. But all in all, this is beautiful energy. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles, this is like solid gold here, in a way. And with the Fool card here, again, this person isn't afraid to dive in and start something new, of a new connection, a new friendship, or something rock solid. I do feel that this person may come across as intentional. So it's not someone that just is like, hey, yeah, I'll see you whenever or whatever. This is someone that's coming across as a little bit, that has more substance here. So, good energy there for you, single Capricorn. Up next, we have Sagittarius. And for those of you who are just joined us, welcome. And right now I'm going to be taking a look at single Sagittarius with you, single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction potentially here in the month of July with each zodiac sign. Now, the context of this reading is going to be with this single Sagittarius, okay? So this single Sagittarius could be Sagittarius in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other placements on their astrological natal chart, such as Sagittarius in Juno, Sagittarius in the 7th or 5th houses, which focus on connections and relationships, okay? So let's take a look here, single Capricorn, at your the connection here, potential connection with the single Sagittarius and you, okay? So let's see, single Sagittarius, how is this potentially looking like here for the month of July? Single Sagittarius with single Capricorn. Okay, the single Sagittarius has the Two of Wands. This person is envisioning things in their head. They're ready to plan. They're planning something. They're thinking about something. They're not moving. Okay, so this card is not about movement, but it is about planning whatever it is that they are envisioning in their mind, or whatever they're envisioning due to the passion, the drive, and the ambition, and the spark and the passion that they may feel inside. Okay. Twos are all about selection. So it could be about options or selections. And this person could be kind of weighing their options about something that has captured their interest. It has captured their focus. It's captured their drive and their passion and their motivation. So it could be here, it could be you, or it could be it could be you and something or someone else, or it could be two distinct things. It could be two areas of this person's life. Okay. So that's what's coming through. They do have here the Queen of Swords. I feel that this person is very much in their head, okay? This person, and yeah, with the Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't see a lot of movement with this person, just to let you know, okay? Because they do have here the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is not about movement. It's about recovery. It's about taking a pause. So this person may be kind of burnt out emotionally or burnt out mentally here, with something that may have happened in the past or recent past, okay? The Four of Swords is this kind of burnt out energy. It's someone who is taking a time out or is mentally recovering something that they now see, or in the month of July here, that they may see in the month of July as it makes better sense now than it did in the past or recent past. The Queen of Swords is blunt. The Queen of Swords is direct, is straightforward. The Queen of Swords doesn't mince their words. And so there could be this energy here with the single Sagittarius that this person not only is resilient due to the things that they may have encountered in the past or recent past, which may be the reason why they have the Four of Swords. They're taking a mental break about it. Not only are they resilient, but they could be a very good listener. This could be a type of person who, again, is very direct in their approach or in their words, okay? I feel that I don't feel movement with this person, okay? So I'm going to be very honest with you here, single Capricorn. I don't feel this person is moving anywhere or doing anything here in the month of July other than recovering and putting a pause in something that they may have gone through. Sadness, grief, breakup, separation, or divorce. And the Four of Swords is them just taking a mental moment to themselves, okay? While they're taking that moment to themselves, they have a vision in their mind. They're planning something, they're thinking something, but I don't see this person as potentially really moving towards your energy. I feel this person may be thinking more than anything else. Okay, so if you move towards this single Sagittarius and you're like, why is like something not moving here? This could give you a little bit of that kind of background knowledge here, potentially here for the month of July. Let's see what else is coming through here with single Sagittarius with the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now, remember, Queen has nothing to do with gender. It's about the yin energy. Look at that. Yeah, there could, again, like I said, they could be residually dealing with something here. They have lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations, and those may be the things that they are trying to take a mental break from. Like I said, the Four of Swords here. So they may be trying to move or exit from that energy. Look at that. They have runner. So there may be here some fears of intimacy or fears of abandonment issues that this person may have had in the past or recent past. I do feel that this person is in a state or may be in a state here of clear focus, of looking at things from a logical, rational standpoint and trying to make the best decisions that they can with what they have in front of them, which whatever it is that they are passionately envisioning in their mind, whatever it's in their heart's desire. But again, it's just a vision that they are planning. It's not something that they're moving towards. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And now we're going to head to the next sign, single Taurus with single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether this person who is a single Taurus is a Taurus in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or other placements on their astrological natal chart, and then these messages are for you, focusing on who's coming and what's coming in connection with the single Taurus. Okay, so again, this Taurus energy could be a person's sun, moon, rising Venus. This Taurus could appear in this person's Juno. It could also be in their 5th or 7th houses, as well as their Venus. Okay, so let's take a look at this single Taurus with your energy potentially here in the month of July. So single Capricorn with single Taurus. Let's see what's coming through. Okay, something flipped over and they have here the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, this single Taurus may feel or may think that there is a lot of potential in regards to getting to know you, whether it's your energy, whether it's just the rapport that both of you have, whether it's how you come across to this single Taurus. The 7 of Pentacles is saying here that this person is really focused on, getting to know you, is how this is coming across. Okay, so they're very much eager to get to know you. I don't feel that it's a fast moving energy because of that Pentacles energy, but it's definitely something that this single Taurus may want to invest over time. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is also the patience within that potential that they may see. They do have here the Queen of the Ocean, and of course this is Taurus coming out in their Taurus energy. Well, why do I say that? Because in this deck, the Queen of the Ocean is the Empress card in Tarot. And the Empress card in Tarot is ruled by Venus, which Venus rules Taurus and Venus rules Libra. Okay, so this person could have obviously Earth on their astrological natal chart. It could, of course, very well be Taurus, but they could have other placements that have that Taurus energy, or other placements on their astrological natal chart that may be focusing on Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay, because those are the air signs. But getting back to the Queen of the Ocean, which is the Empress in this deck, I feel this person is in a productive stage. They are really focusing here, single Capricorn, on making something grow. They see the potential in your connection, in your friendship, in your conversations here. Okay, single Capricorn. So this single Taurus, by the way, as you know, Taurus is a fixed sign. That's number one. And Taurus also is a slow moving energy. So they're not about doing anything quickly, because they tend to come across as very intentional and very practical. And that's the same energy that this single Taurus may be projecting or showing here in the month of July. This Taurus is coming across, like I said, someone who sees a potential in your connection, someone who sees a potential in your friendship. If you move towards this single Taurus, I do feel that the single Taurus would be ready and willing and open to share and to invest here with you. Again, there are two beautiful cards here, but two cards that are all about taking the time, all right, to nurture. Consistency is going to be very important for this Taurus, as it is for, you know, all Tauruses. Consistency, effort, you know, it's coming across definitely here with the Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's see what else is coming through in regards to the single Taurus here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress in Tarot. All right, let's see what's coming through. Single Taurus. And we have here, like I said, bingo, bango, validation, confirmation. I told you, this single Taurus is going to be open to talking to you. They're going to be open to sharing something here with you, getting to know you, going out for a cup of coffee, meeting up, chatting up on the phone, talking about, you know, how can we, you know, get to know each other. Okay. Like I said, Taurus is slow building energy. They don't rush into anything. Even if they may feel very much deeply connected emotion wise, they take their time to assess. That's why after that assessment is said and done, then they're like a bull who sees red. They'll run, you know, they're quick. Their momentum will quicken here, but at the beginning is nice and slow. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. Beautiful energy here potentially with the single Taurus. Single Capricorn, that's the message here with that single Taurus. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Virgo. So single Virgo with single Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel today. Yeah, Capricorn. Yes. Okay. Got it. To single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction potentially here in the month of July with each of the zodiac sign. Right now, I'll be focusing on single Virgo. So let's take a look at the single Virgo's energy. Now, remember, Virgo could be this person's sun, moon, rising, Venus, Juno, their placements in their seventh or their fifth. It doesn't have to be all of them, but it could be one of those. Okay. So these messages are for that Virgo. Let's take a look here at what information is coming through for this Virgo. Single Virgo with single Capricorn. Single Virgo with single Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. And we have here the Five of Pentacles. This single Virgo may have had a situation, circumstance, or event that they may have felt that they may have had a very big loss, a loss that's very important to them, a loss that has been essential, important. There may even be lingering feelings here of abandonment. This may not be connected to you unless, single Capricorn, you may have broken up with a single Virgo. Okay, so if that was the case, that could be this energy. But other than that, this is coming across as someone who may have felt that they may have lost the resources, they may have lost something of importance and of value, and they may be kind of in a way have been feeling kind of sad for quite some time. They've been feeling that either financial loss, tangible loss, emotional loss, okay, about something. But guess what? They're going to be recovering. They do have here the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, as I've always said, pages are all about the initiation. It's the beginning, the beginner mindset. So this specific Virgo here could be starting to create opportunities. They could be starting to manifest opportunities. Page of Pentacles, they could be making plans. They could be bringing or starting to make or begin to make plans and start to bring them to reality in some way, shape, or form, whether that is through money, investing money, time, effort, consistency. Okay. They may be grounding their ideas. They could be thinking about things. Okay. Communication is key here with pages. So they could be thinking about ideas in their mind about how to ground an opportunity or how to make it more real. This opportunity could be you. Okay. Single Capricorn, they could see themselves here in a connection with you. There could be something about you, single Capricorn, that has captured this Virgo's attention. I do feel that if that is the case, you know, this Virgo could make these steps to move towards you. And I feel here, single Capricorn, that this Virgo, the single Virgo, if you move towards them, they are also open to that possibility as well. So the possibility of an opportunity for friendship, the opportunity to build, the opportunity to get to know each other, the energy is available here. Okay. Now let's take a look here at what else is coming through for this single Virgo. Okay, like I said, this Five of Pentacles, they may have been in a relationship or in a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past that they may have felt that they may have lost. Or, like I said before as well, this single Virgo could be someone that you may have broken up with, or they may have broken up with you, or you broken up with them. And there is this feeling of loss. They may be coming back, or they may be at least thinking about coming back, whether it's you going back to them or them coming back to you here with this Page of Pentacles energy. Let's see. For others of you, this is a brand new person, so no worries. There could be here an age difference. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Pages are a younger energy. So there could be either a significant age difference, or if it's not age, level of maturity may be a little bit different. Okay, there we go. This person could be watching you from a distance. What do I mean by that? This could also be a secret admirer, someone who likes you from a distance, someone who's not saying anything. Like I said, it could very well be that person that there may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce with, who may be watching you, who may be watching your social media. They may be watching your profile pictures. They may be wondering how you're doing. For others of you, this is a brand new person. This could be a person who's, starting to have feelings for you, or starting to look at you in a very different way. Because like I said, pages are all about that novice energy. That's the startup energy. And so this person could be watching and observing you from a distance. This could also be in reverse. It could be you, single Capricorn, that has been captured, that this single Virgo has captured your, your attention here in some way, shape, or form. Okay. I do feel that there is, okay, how this is coming across is I'm getting two different energies. One of the energies here, so in one scenario, there is something that may be stopping or preventing this single Virgo in approaching you. It could be because they may have broken up with you in the past or recent past. But if it's not a breakup, this could be a person who has had a significant loss, a significant hit has impacted an area of their life. And they may feel that they are not in a position to fully come forward as they may want, because they are still trying to kind of like letting the dust settle here in something. Okay. Which makes sense why this sunglasses is here, this watching, looking, stalking type of energy. Okay. So it's coming across as this person is looking from a distance. For others of you, like I said, this person is brand new. This person just went through something before or still may have this residual energy. It could be someone that you are also watching, but I feel that they're ready. They're starting to. Either they're starting to take part in the dating scene, or there's something about you that is bringing them out of their shell, okay, into moving into your direction. Or if you're moving into their direction, I feel that they're going to be open to that possibility. Up next, we have Capricorn. So look at that. Capricorn, single Capricorn with single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction, potentially here in regards to this Capricorn or single Capricorn energy. Now, remember, this is the other person who's the Capricorn. So it's single Capricorn, which is you with this single Capricorn energy. We'll see how that may pop up here or how that may show up here energetically for the month of July. But just so you know, remember that Capricorn could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, as well as it could be their Juno, fifth or seventh house. It doesn't have to be all of those, but it could be in some of those placements. And those placements that I named are very much connected to either relationships, connections, love sectors, okay, partnerships, especially, Venus energy. So let's take a look here at the single Capricorn. So single Capricorn here with single Capricorn, what's coming through here? All right, single Capricorn with single Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. Single Capricorn, single Capricorn. Okay, they have here, this is the Emperor. So they have here the Emperor. This Capricorn, this single Capricorn has here the Emperor energy. Now, even though Capricorn is an earth element, this person could very well have fire on their astrological natal chart. They could have their placements in either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Like I said, it could be their Venus, it could be their Juno, their fifth or seventh house. It could be their moon, or it could be their rising. It could even be their sun sign. So again, it could be in any of those placements. But the Emperor energy here is coming across as this Capricorn person being very practical, down to earth, organized, orderly, organized, and very focused on getting things done. Okay, this person could be in a managerial CEO or supervision type of energy, or they could just be a natural born leader. Okay, so the single Capricorn may seem a bit stoic, they may seem a little bit more reserved, or kind of like, you know what I'm getting here? Wow, I've never gotten that before. Not in a reading through my channel, but I have gotten it in personal private readings. This person could be like the oldest. Like if they have siblings, they're the older. They're the oldest, the eldest of the bunch. Okay. But I'm getting a very much of a natural born leader here. Okay. So this Capricorn here is very focused, reserved, practical. Okay. Let's see what's coming up. Three of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Okay, this Capricorn may come across, like I said, a bit stoic, a bit reserved. They may still be dealing with some residual energies of their past or recent past. There could be here a lot of grief, sadness, and hurt. All right, there could be heartache. There could be a lot of memories here of things that may have occurred in their past or recent past, and I feel that that's where that stoic energy is coming from. They're trying to let go of this energy, though. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this single Capricorn may have just had a breakup, separation, or divorce. So if you are moving towards this single Capricorn, I would advise you to find out where they are in the healing process in regards to this breakup, separation, or divorce. Now, they do have here the 10 of Cups. So there's the sense here that they're moving or trying to move past this energy, this Three of Swords energy, okay? I feel that you may be that type of like person that gives them the sense of hope in regards to love all over again here with this 10 of Cups. There is the sense here of an emotional fulfillment. All right, there's emotional harmony, and it could be your connection with them as far as like your friendship. So if there is a single Capricorn that may move in your direction here, single Capricorn, Capricorn, just be mindful that there could be some residual energies in their past or recent past. They may be a little bit reserved in talking about it, but it's important to find out, especially if they are single, like when was the last time, when was the breakup, separation, or divorce, okay? Because that's going to be important. But I do feel that this person may be ready to move past it, okay, with this 10 of Cups. So this person could be very much liking you. They could be very focused here on a brand new beginning. 10 of Cups is about completion, so there could be here some sense of emotional harmony. Something could be brightening up emotionally for them, and it could be this connection with you or this kind of like wanting to talk to you. I feel if you move towards this Capricorn, the single Capricorn, they may be receptive, okay? Look at that. As I said, if you move towards this Capricorn, I feel they're going to be receptive. And what do they have here? Twin flames or soulmates, okay? There could be differences here, okay? It's not going to be like, all roses, but the yin yang balance, one of you may be very much leaning into your yin energy, and there could be another one of you here, even though you are Capricorn here, but one of you could be more in their yang energy. So there's this kind of you balancing each other. Like I said, with this 10 of Cups, I feel here that it's just like you, either their friendship with you or your friendship with them is giving them this emotional type of like joy, okay? It's like brightening something here for them, yeah. Now again, it says union, duality. It says here a complement and polar opposites. So again, there may be a little bit of differences in perspectives, but I feel there's going to be more similarities in values than there are differences in other things. So this is a very positive reading here for you. I mean, listen, you got twin flame soulmate. So yeah, there's going to be this feeling of a soul to soul connection there, single Capricorn, with that single Capricorn, okay? That being said, let's take a look at the next sign, and that is Gemini. Okay, I'm looking for my Gemini symbol. Here it is. Okay, perfect. Here we go, Gemini. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming with each zodiac sign. Focusing on this, in this segment, I'm going to be focusing on single Gemini with you, single Capricorn. Now remember, single Capricorn, that this single Gemini could be Gemini in their sun, moon, rising Venus. This could be Gemini in their Juno, could be Gemini in their 7th or 5th houses, focusing on connections and relationships and connections, or it could be in their Venus, which focuses on partnerships, valuing of relationships and connections as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Right, let's take a look at this single Gemini's energy potentially here for the month of July. All right, well, guess what just flipped over? They have the King of Wands, the King of Swords with the Devil card in tarot. Okay, now let's talk about that. Although this person is a Gemini, they may have placements here that are focusing on earth signs. Okay, the death, not the death card, the devil energy in tarot, the devil card in tarot is ruled by Capricorn, which is an earth sign. So they could have earth placements such as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their sun, moon, rising Venus, Juno, It could be fifth or seventh houses on their astrological natal chart. So that is coming through here. This King of Swords, listen, Gemini in and of itself, Gemini is very much into their thoughts, okay? So Gemini, it's about that critical thinking, because, the planet that rules Gemini is Mercury. And because Mercury rules Gemini, there is a sense of Gemini being caught up in their head at times, or looking at things from different points of view, from different perspectives. The mind and communication and truth and integrity and the reality of, what can be seen, okay, and thought of, and common sense is very important for a Gemini. Stimulating conversations are very important to a Gemini. Being a good listener is an important element here for Gemini. So this King of Swords is this energy here where this Gemini, may have their emotions in check. They may come across as they're detached or emotionally detached, a little bit stoic, but they're intelligent. So there's a sense of intelligence here, a sense of logical, rational thinking, this thinker type of energy. And they allow themselves to make decisions that make sense. If it's not logical, rational, common sense, is going to be very difficult for this Gemini to, be interested in. If there's not a stimulating conversation, it's going to be difficult for this Gemini to connect in that level with you. So again, this King of Swords could be here the energy that this potential single Gemini may be in the month of July. Now they do have here the vortex, which in this deck is the Devil card in tarot. So there may be, especially with the fact that even though the King of Swords is here, but then it's followed by this, I feel that this single Gemini may jump too much into their head. Okay, they may kind of like analysis paralysis type of energy. They may be stuck to old patterns of behavior. They may be lacking the moderation that they need in order to grow or outgrow certain patterns. Okay, so although this person is very much is coming across as intellectual and very focused on what makes sense, that could also be this energy that's not allowing this person to move or to easily move in your direction here. I do feel that there's a little bit of this kind of like stagnant energy. I mean, I feel that there's more like this person getting caught up in their head than anything else. So it needs to make sense to them, whatever it is that they're viewing from you, whatever it is that they're observing, whatever it is that the conversation is about, because of that Gemini energy. Okay, I feel here, single Capricorn, that this Gemini, maybe maybe it's like they're very clear on what they want. But I feel that there is this energy. It could be, especially if they have children with someone else, or they have some type of responsibility still connected with an ex. I feel that there is this energy here where this person, this past connection, especially if they have children, it's like it pulls them in. It pulls them into that energy of, feeling like they're caught up in this whirlwind of feeling powerless, or feeling like, attached here to this person that they don't want to be attached to. So again, it's coming across as that as well. Okay, remember, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is about, learning lessons and things of that nature. I mean, listen, single Gemini, this person is coming across as someone who's very intelligent, but they may be caught up in something right now, or at the time of, potentially here July. Can they overcome it? Yes, because they're the King of Swords. But even the King of Swords is not one that is doing a lot externally. They're doing a lot more kind of like internally in their mind. But let's see what else is coming through. This could also be other responsibilities that may be keeping this person caught up in their head, or they just have a lot of situations running around, this energy around them. You see, this is what I'm talking about. They have not today. It says boundaries, hurt, avoiding conversations. Okay, not dealing, still upset. This person could be in this kind of like residual energy with an X here. And I feel that it's a lot more having to do with like responsibilities and just like that being a thing in the background. So even if they don't like tell you right away, and you notice that there's this kind of energy where sometimes they are connecting with you and sometimes they're not connecting, it could be this exterior situation here. It doesn't have to be a prior connection. It doesn't have to be the responsibilities of children or an ex here that they have to deal with. This could be anything. It could even be their self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs because they're afraid of, getting hurt. They're afraid of entering a vulnerability where they may, end up losing as they did in a past connection in the past or recent past. So this single Gemini is coming across as very kind of iffy about something here, although they do have the King of Swords. So I do feel that they're going to try to navigate this in an intelligent way. But if you do feel this residual resistance here, it could be that energy where they're really just caught up in their head. They may also be a little bit on the moody side, okay, as well. So one minute it may seem like they got it together, another minute they're just into themselves and acting completely different than they did, a day or two ago. So that could also be that energy there. Okay. That being said, single Capricorn, let's take a look at the next sign, and that is single Libra. Okay. So we're going to take a look at single Libra with single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming with each zodiac sign, and in regards to July. Okay, July messages here. Now, remember, this single Libra could be a Libra in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. It could be in their Juno. It could be in their 5th or 7th house or houses, which focus on connections. Okay, their Venus, which focuses on partnerships and valuing those connections and or emotional connections. So it could be Libra in any in any placement here that could impact something connected to love or relationships. That being said, let's take a look at the single Libra here. Single Libra with single Capricorn. Single Libra with single Capricorn here for the month of July. Let's see what may potentially be coming up with single Libra with single Capricorn here. Ooh, we have the 7 of Cups that just popped out of the deck with the 2 of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot going on there. So let's see. 6 of Cups. This could be someone from the past or recent past. It doesn't have to be. Okay. Or it could be someone brand new, but feels very much similar, as if there's been a past life type of experience or reincarnation here. There's a sense of a soul-to-soul connection that is being felt or could be felt here with this single Libra. All right. Now, 2 of Cups is that soul-to-soul connection. 6 of Cups is the past. So again, it could be a past connection or a past life connection. This could also be an old friend or an ex. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. If we're talking about, reincarnation, and for those of you who believe in reincarnation or believe in past lives, then this message is for you. If not, just give me a moment. Let me just, talk about that energy because it's very much present here. Okay, so this single Libra could have been a person that in a past life there may have been a connection, and there's a sense of meeting each other once again in this lifetime. Moon card. That information may be hidden, meaning you don't remember that information, but you could feel the connection. There's an effortlessness here that could be felt between the both of you. Okay, Now, for those of you who don't believe in reincarnation, this could be just a person that you meet and there's a sense of just like really clicking and vibing with this single Libra, okay? Now, there may be something here behind the scenes. And what do I mean by that? 2 things. Number 1, this single Libra may like you more than what you think. Or if you approach them and they may seem a little standoffish, don't worry. They may seem standoffish, but underneath this moon card, okay, they are really feeling like you are the person that has captured their attention. There's something about you that they like, whether it's your kindness, whether it's your generosity, whether it's your ability to, make things happen and show and put effort and show actions with things that are valuable to this single Libra, or vice versa. If them showing you, you showing them. But there's a sense here of this Queen of Pentacles energy. This Libra may come across as very, stable and down to earth as well. So this Queen of Pentacles could be talking about that energy. This Queen of Pentacles could also be talking about you. So it could go either way. This could be, the single Libra. The single Libra may have water in their astrological natal chart, okay? Because the moon is ruled by Pisces, and of course, cups is ruled by water. So so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces they may have some water somewhere, or an earth element, okay? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? They don't have to, but that could be here, all right? Something that could pop up. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through in regards to the single Libra. I do feel that this full moon coming up in July could be a very important piece here. I feel that if there is movement here, I do feel just like more emotions than movement. But if the emotions propel the movement forward, it's gonna take time here with this Queen of Pentacles. It may be around the full moon. I don't know why I was gonna say new moon, because the new moon just passed. Although it's interesting that I just channeled new moon a little while ago, because the new moon that just passed on the 25th was connected to Cancer. And also at that same time was Jupiter, which is exalted in Cancer, which is a very good placement. So there could be something here surrounding the full moon that this connection could either be noticed or could come to surface. All right. This could also be here, single Capricorn, someone who really likes you and hasn't said anything. Because remember, the moon is about hidden emotions as well. But like I said, there's passion here. There's passion. There's magnetism. The single Libra is someone who is very much open to getting to know you. They may be on the slow path or slow approach because of this Queen of Pentacles. But it's someone who is stable, or comes across stable, a person who may have a solid foundation, and definitely a person that sees you as a valuable person to get to know. Now, if it is you, single Capricorn, who may be moving towards the single Libra's direction, this is talking about this person being more open. They're more likely to be open to the possibility of getting to know you as well, because of that Two of Cups energy, okay? That being said, let's take a look at the next sign, and the next sign is Aquarius. So single Aquarius with you, single Capricorn. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the who and what's coming potentially in your direction in the month of July with each zodiac sign, and the zodiac sign now being Aquarius. Now remember, this single Aquarius could have Aquarius anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be their Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Venus. It could be also Aquarius in their Juno, Aquarius in their 5th or 7th houses, focusing on connections and relationships, okay? So that being said, let's take a look at the energy here of this potential single Aquarius in regards to your energy here, single Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. And my apologies on the lighting if it's not lighting up as much as I would like it to. I should be getting a new lighting system next week. So I'm using a backup lighting. All right, let's take a look here at what's coming through in regards to the single Aquarius with you, single Capricorn. And we have here the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. And I wasn't going to take out 3. I was only going to take out 2, but I needed to see what came right after that 3 of Cups. So here we go. Single Capricorn. Now, this may not be for everyone because, this is a general reading. But single Capricorn, this single Aquarius could be someone that you may have had a connection with in the past or recent past. Number 1, it could be someone who emotionally disengaged or was disappointed by either a situation, circumstance, or event. If this resonates for those of you, I'm going to give you 2 messages. The first one is definitely someone's ex or someone that they had a connection with or some type of fallout energy with. Okay, so here we go. The 8 of Cups, there is a sense of emotional detachment. This emotional detachment could be here, this connection that you and this single Aquarius may have had in the past or recent past. Okay, and the 3 of Cups is talking about this person wanting or desiring or thinking about or feeling that they would like a reunion or reconciliation. There may be something here having to do with an apology. I know that says proposal, but that's something different. That's for the second message that I'm getting. The first message that I'm getting is for those of you who this single Aquarius was either someone that you were starting to talk to before, and there may have been a fallout. Others of you, this may have been your ex or an ex situation here, where this person may have felt emotionally disengaged. In the month of July, there may be this energy of either this person wanting to move towards you and reconcile or apologize, or you, single Capricorn, moving towards this single Aquarius. Either way, I do feel that for those of you that are resonating with this energy, potentially for July, there may be here talks with someone that you may have already had some type of connection with. Okay, maybe there was a fallout here. Okay, maybe you were talking and then something happened and then you stopped talking to each other, and then there may be kind of this emotion. But whatever it is, this single Aquarius likes you. Okay, they're fond of you. There's a lot of cups here, especially with this Knight of Cups. This is a person who's listening to their intuition and they're following their heart. So their heart may be saying to them, I want to apologize to single Capricorn. Now, the roles can be reversed. It could be you extending an apology to the single Aquarius. I feel that they would accept the apology, and there could be this sense of reuniting after having gone your separate ways here with the 8 of Cups. Now, let's talk about this energy being someone completely brand new, someone that you haven't met but could potentially be meeting here, single Capricorn, in the month of July. All right. So this single Aquarius could have had a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past that they emotionally disengaged or had a very big disappointment in their love life. Okay, they're leaving that behind. They're no longer interested. They're emotionally disentangled from that energy. Okay, 3 of Cups, they may be looking for some type of friendship, some type of connection. You could meet this person, or this person could meet you in a place such as where there's like a lot of people, such as maybe like a coffee place, a bar, a carnival, festival, somewhere where there's a lot of people. Okay, doesn't have to be, but it could be, because the 3 of Cups is that. It could also be through a celebration, like a birthday party, a holiday, something that's festive as well. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. So it's giving you here the heads up on that. Now, not only is this person looking for that type of connection or friendship, but you, single Capricorn, are in a way, calling in their focus. There's something about you that's, that they find fascinating, which could be the reason why they have here the Knight of Cups. They may ask you out, or you, single Capricorn, if you're interested in someone who is a single Aquarius, this is saying this person, if you ask them out, they are going to say yes. there's a high probability this person would be like, yeah, I'm interested in having some drinks with you. I'm interested in just having fun. I'm interested in getting to know you. I'm interested in establishing a friendship. That's the energy. Okay. But again, they are leaving behind something here that was very emotionally valuable to them, but no longer may be serving them at this moment in time or in the month of July. Now, for some of you here, if I were you, this is just me throwing some advice your way, single Capricorn. If I were you and there was a breakup, separation, or divorce with someone else, like this is just like the single Aquarius, finds out when this may have happened. Okay. Because if it's, making sure that it's not too soon, that they're not trying to get a shortcut here on their healing process. So it's going to be important for you to find that out there. But let's take a look here at what else is coming through with the single Aquarius. They have here healthy choices. And like I said, validation, confirmation. There could have been something here with the Eight of Cups, like I said at the top of the reading, that was not working in their benefit. It wasn't good for them. So they have chosen, or it was chosen for them to move in a different direction. Okay, so there could be here a sense of disappointment and emotionally detangling from a connection that no longer serves the purpose of whatever was going on there. Okay, they are very much focused on healthy connections. They would like to connect with someone who's on that same path, someone who has already healed or is on the tail end or is in the process of healing. Okay, there's some self-love here, self-care. They're happy now because of this emotional disengagement from the situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. They're coming across as someone who is ready to explore a connection and ready to listen to their heart and their intuition in doing so. Okay, I feel this person has that welcoming energy of saying yes if you ask them out or ask for their number if you're interested. I feel this person will be very gladly saying yes, or vice versa. If they ask you, of course, that is because they see something healthy and there's a potential here that they may see. Okay. That being said, thank you so much, single Capricorn. And now we're going to take a look at the water signs. Okay, so up next we have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay, we're going to start off with Scorpio. And don't worry if you're watching this now, by tomorrow, if not by later tonight or tomorrow, there will be timestamps. So it's going to be easier for you to backtrack if you missed any of the signs that you may potentially, you may be interested here in seeing again. Okay, so no worries. That being said, hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages here, focusing on single Capricorn, which is you, focusing on who or what's coming in your direction with each zodiac sign, potentially here for the month of July. So in that context, I am now focusing on the single Scorpio energy. So single Capricorn with the single Scorpio energy here for the month of July. Okay. Now, remember, single Capricorn, that this single Scorpio could be a Scorpio anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be their Scorpio moon, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Juno, seventh house, fifth house, okay, Venus. So it could be in different placements. All the placements that I just mentioned, like the latter ones, are focusing on placements that are about connections and relationships, okay? That being said, let's take a look here, single Capricorn, in regards to the single Scorpio. So let's see what may potentially be coming through here. Single Scorpio with single Capricorn. What energies can potentially be here showing up for single Capricorn in regards to the single Scorpio? So let's take a look here at that. And that is, we have here Queen of Cups with the Judgment. Okay, so this person, with the Queen, there we go. That's why something told me turn it over. There you go. Listen, you have the divine counterpart. Now, Listen carefully. Queen and king have nothing to do with gender. It's about energy. Yin energy, yang energy. And guess what? In the middle, there's the judgment card. All right, so single Capricorn. This Scorpio may be a connection that you may have had in the past or recent past. There may have been a fallout. There may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. Does it have to be? No. I'm going to give you another set of channeled messages in a minute, but I do need to talk about the energy that is first coming out towards me. And what's jumping out at me is that I'm getting this message to channel the following. This could be an ex, okay? This could be someone that you had a breakup, separation, or divorce. You guys were very much in love with each other. There was this divine counterpart type of energy present within your connection. Now, there could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce, or the sense of like someone parting ways. And after time that they or you and them, both of you took time, go your separate ways, or be on a time out, or maybe a breakup for quite some time, or however this may be, there's now this energy coming towards potentially here in the month of July, that there's a sense of, due to the deep reflection, there may be here some sense of wanting to reconcile, wanting to come back together, wanting to talk things over, kind of looking at things from that avenue of, listen, the reason why we broke up, and I've been thinking about what those reasons may be that may have separated us. There may be this epiphany. Okay, remember that the judgment card, it's about renewal, it's about evolution, it's about a second chance. So there could be here either the single Scorpio or you, single Capricorn, either one of you, either thinking, contemplating, wondering, yearning, desiring, or maybe actually doing something in regards to reaching out to each other in some way, shape, or form, and having a talk about this energy here with the judgment card. Okay, this epiphany while apart. This kind of like I'm also getting here like reconsidering. Okay, a change of heart or a change of mind here. Now, for those of you that this is not connected to a past connection, this is coming across as the Scorpio seeing you, the dynamic between you, single Capricorn, and them, single Scorpio, as an opportunity to combine here. These are divine counterparts. Now, what is in the middle here is the self-reflection. So there's this chance that the single Scorpio may be thinking about this energy. They may be thinking about reconciling or thinking about giving this opportunity to you, even if you've never dated before. Maybe they've been seeing you from a distance. Maybe you've been seeing them from a distance. So this single Scorpio could be contacting you or asking you out, or you could be contacting them or asking them out, because there is this divine counterpart energy between the both of you. And there's this sense of a reflection, kind of like thinking about it enough to the point that there could be here either on your end, single Capricorn, or on this single Scorpio's end, this desire to see what this yearning is about. It could also be someone who sees you every day or every other day, okay? And even though they've seen you every day, there's something here potentially in the month of July where they're taking a second look at you from a different stance. So it could even be a long-time friendship here, and all of a sudden the friendship is like they're looking at you in a different way, or you're looking at them in a different way, saying, you know what? No one knows me better like you have known me, or the way that you know me. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for the single Scorpio and you, single Capricorn. And up next, after single Capricorn, after single Scorpio, we have single Cancer, and then last but not least, single Pisces. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, okay. That peekaboo, what card was that? That was the repair card. Yeah, see? Yeah, that did a little peekaboo and I saw it. Yes, rebuilding. There you go. Working on something. Again, for some of you, this is someone that you were with at some point in time. Yeah. For others of you, it's someone who's starting to see you very differently. Like they're starting to like you. Yeah, you see karmic relationship here. Yeah, old school. Yeah, this is coming across as, for some of the majority of you, this may be someone that you were with. For others of you, it's a brand new person, and there may be here, even though it's a brand new person, there could be here lingering energy from like either a past life or this effortless feeling between the both of you. You know? I feel that there's also this storyline that's coming through where either this single Scorpio may have had such a very difficult connection with someone, not you, single Capricorn, but someone in their past or recent past, that it left like a bad taste in their mouth. Like, that's the expression. Or it left them jaded. It left them like thinking like, I don't believe in love, or I don't believe in connections anymore. I don't believe in relationships. And there's something about this single Scorpio meeting you, or you meeting the single Scorpio, that changes someone's mind here. There's something here about this Judgment card, that there's a different way of looking at something, different way of seeing at something, a change of heart, a new perspective, because of the connection between this single Scorpio and you, single Capricorn. Even if the connection is just friendship, even if the connection is platonic, but it's coming across as, even if it may be platonic, there's a shift here. Now, listen, it could be from their end or it could be from your end. It could be you also very well. Single Capricorn, that you may be like, I'm really interested in this single Scorpio. Okay. So, and you may be coming across as like, you had a bad relationship or a connection that wasn't really fantastic, and now you're single and you completely like shooed love away from your energy field and from your mind and from your heart. But there could be this connection with the Scorpio that has brightened something up within you, single Capricorn. And there may be, after quite a sense of reflection here, to reconsider this friendship and look at it from a different point of view. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. Very nice reading there for you, single Capricorn, with that single Gemini. Up next, we have Cancer. So this Cancer energy, this Cancer here, let's take a look. All right, so we have single Cancer. All right, so hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in regards to your direction in your love life, with taking into consideration, of course, this energy here with this single Cancer. Now, remember, this person here, the single Cancer, could be a Cancer in anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be a Cancer sun, moon, rising Venus. This person can have Cancer in their Juno. This person can have Cancer in their 7th or 5th house or houses. And of course, those are connected to relationships and connections. Okay. Also, their Venus, that's also connected to partnership. It's connected to relationships. Okay. It's connected to connections. Okay. As well. So wherever this Cancer energy may be on their astrological natal chart, we're going to take a look and see who and what energy is this person may potentially be in the month of July, taking into consideration your energy as well here, single Capricorn. So let's take a look here at single Capricorn with single Cancer. Single Capricorn with single Cancer. See this energy here for single Cancer. What's coming through? Single Cancer has the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups with the Four of Wands. Okay, this single Cancer may have had a situation, circumstance, or an event where there has been a sense of disappointment. Whether this disappointment may be with you, if there is already this sense of a friendship or a connection with someone that you know that is a single Cancer, but you still consider yourself single. There could be here a little bit of the sense of dissatisfaction or disillusionment here. There's a sense of like this lackluster type of energy. All right. This could also be connected to this single Cancer's past or recent past, where they thought all was over in a past connection, but little did they know that the universe had a cup of blessing coming in their direction. And that cup of blessing being the Nine of Cups, which is they may have been wishing, hoping, desiring, or maybe even praying for a connection that was worth their time, that was very different than what they may have had in the past or recent past. So this Nine of Cups energy here is this single Cancer wishing, hoping, desiring, and yearning something emotional, something that, maybe they're the optimal or their desired outlook in a connection, like them being in a connection, connecting with a partner, having a partner. Okay. So whatever these wish fulfillments, whatever these wishes are, there could have been wish fulfillment potentially be maybe coming in their direction here in the month of July. And it may be you. You may be that wish fulfillment for this single Cancer. There may be something about you here that checks off their list. And so whether this is the universe kind of helping create this faded energy of both of you meeting each other, or this Cancer moving in your energy field and asking you out or wanting to get to know you, or maybe it's reverse. There could be this Nine of Cups energy. Again, a wish fulfillment maybe on your end being given to you by the universe, so to speak, in regards to the single Cancer. Okay. But the Four of Cups is there's a sense of disillusionment, lackluster, lack of motivation, but that changing around the minute that these two paths cross. Okay. So very, very nice energy here. What I'm also getting here with this single Cancer is that this Nine of Cups energy for this single Cancer could just be this sense of just feeling really fulfilled in getting to know you, single Capricorn, or vice versa. You, single Capricorn, feeling very much fulfilled in getting to know this person as well. Okay. So if it's not a wish fulfillment, it could be just feeling satisfied with how you are emotionally connecting in this connection with single Cancer, or how single Cancer is connecting emotionally with you. Look at that. You have grounding. There's something about a stability here within this energy that you both may be feeling, or one feeling first and then the other one feeling. But grounding is about stability. Now, there's a lot of water here. And of course, this Cancer is a water sign, but there could be a lot of water on this person's astrological natal chart. This person could also have some earth on their astrological natal birth chart as well, that being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So they may have a lot of water, but there's something here having to do with earth. Okay. If it's not about the placements on their astrological natal chart, it is definitely about the growth and the stability that they feel here could be a potential connection here, whether that's starting off as a friendship and then leading up to something a little bit more substantial later on. But there is this sense of, either the single Cancer or maybe even you, single Capricorn, kind of looking at this connection and feeling like, you know what, this has the potential for growth from either end. Okay, so very, very beautiful energy there. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And up next, we have, last but not least, we have Pisces. Okay. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I'm so sorry. Let's try that one more time. Hello, single Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction in regards to each zodiac sign. And right now, potentially here, obviously, potentially in the month of July. But here, we're going to be talking about the single Pisces. So we're going to look at the single Pisces energy as well as your energy here as single Capricorn and how that may look here potentially in the month of July. Now, remember that this Pisces energy could be seen anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. This person could be a Pisces in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Pisces in their Juno, 7th or 5th house or houses, because those are focusing on love, connection, or partnerships. Okay, so that being said, let's take a look here at this single Pisces and you, single Capricorn. Let's see, single Pisces and single Capricorn, what's coming through here. All right, let's see what's coming through here. Single Pisces with single Capricorn. And we have here the Hermit card in Tarot. The Hermit card in Tarot is ruled by Virgo. Okay, so although this person may be a Pisces in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, Juno, 7th or 5th houses on their astrological natal chart, there could be some earth energy here also. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. Now, the Hermit card in Tarot is about the soul searching. It's about seeing something from a different point of view after having experienced something. So there could have been an ending. There could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. There could have been something here where this single Pisces may have endured that. And although they went through that type of pain, that they are now looking at that event, but from a different mindset, from a more mature stance, from a stance of wisdom and a stance of growth, rather than feeling the emotions that go along with that situation in the past or recent past, or that breakup, separation, or divorce they may have had in the past or recent past. This is talking about the sense of reflection. There's a sense here of this Hermit card in Tarot, in a way, this Pisces growing and healing, maybe even growing wiser, maybe being able to look at the truths that they weren't able to see in the past or recent past, but they're now may be in this more mature energy. Okay. That being said, they do have here the King of Pentacles with the Three of Wands right behind it. And I feel, listen, these two cards are both looking at the past or recent past. This could be a person from your past who may potentially be here a single Pisces, or you may be the single Capricorn who may be from this person's past or recent past having to do with the single Pisces. Either way, the single Pisces is coming across as someone who is very stable, or there's a sense here of them allowing themselves to be able to trust again, to be able to open up their kind of like, their heart, or at least give the potential here for a type of connection with you, single Capricorn. What I'm also getting here with this King of Pentacles is this person is coming across very mature. So this could be one or two things. This person could be chronologically older than you. They don't have to be, but they could be. Or this person is coming across that even if they are younger, or there's an age difference where there's something about being younger, this person may come across as someone who's very much mature and older. There's like the old sage type of energy that I'm getting here in regards to the single Pisces. Now, with the King of Pentacles energy here in regards to this Pisces, I feel that this person is in a good position in their life. Okay, they could have been working very hard in something, and there could be an overall stability in different areas of their life. Okay, I feel that they're more stable now than they were maybe in the past or the recent past. So there could have been here some type of financial gain or financial development. There could be something about finishing school or getting certificates or getting degrees here, which have in a way raised the stability here for this person. I'm also getting this person, this Pisces, the single Pisces, being a person who may be nurturing, person who may be very much down to earth, stable, abundant, and in a way reaping the rewards of something that they may have been working on for quite some time. It's as if they are now in a good position. Okay, that's how it's coming across. Energetically. But this single Pisces needed to go through a very difficult breakup, separation, or divorce here in order for them to learn um, what they needed to learn so that they would be a better match for perhaps you here, Capricorn, potentially here in this month coming up of July. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. Now, listen, this very well could be the other way around. This could be you, single Capricorn, being ready to move forward towards this Pisces, okay? Maybe you have been the person who has taken a lot of time and contemplation, and it's kind of like a timeout and taking a look. Maybe you have gathered the time for, for growth, for growing wiser here, for having the introspection that you need at looking at the truth of something so that you are ready to then move towards this single Pisces. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the last card. And for those of you who may have missed the reading, no worries. I will be putting up the timestamps. If not tonight, I'll put them up tomorrow. There's seduction. There's a lot of flirting energy going on here, okay? And girl with the snake, I would say the following. Be very careful here. There may be other people in the mix. They don't have to be, but they could be, okay? There could be here a three-party situation. Says it right there. I'm not making this up. There could be a three-party situation here. There are, a lot of people here too here. What was right after that? The Three of Wands. Yeah, there could be a three-party situation here. 1, 2, 3, and then there's the third party here. So yeah, there could be. It doesn't have to be, but there definitely could be here. Someone may be in the background here. Okay, there could be a person who's talking to multiple people. Okay, a single Capricorn, or maybe it's you. Maybe you're talking to multiple people. However this may be, it is coming across as there could be here a three-party situation. I'm also getting here that if it's not someone who really is, whether that's you or them, talking to multiple candidates or multiple people, keeping it, I do feel there's a level of casualness here. Okay, so it's more like someone like saying I'm single but not really being single. They're just say single because they haven't made anything official with anyone, but there's this energy kind of in different places. That's what I'm getting here with this person. If it's not them, it could be you. And if it's not someone in that kind of, like I said, in the background, it could be someone that they may have a child with that could very easily like to bring some type of tension or turmoil in their love life. Okay. It's like making things a little bit extra complicated. Listen, I haven't done this for the rest of the signs, but I'm going to do this here for you, Pisces. Some of you, listen, I know I'm a Pisces moon, so Pisces is always all the way at the end. Give me more clarity here in regards to girl with the snake. Actually, should I be? Yeah, I'll use this one. Actually, I'm being prompted to use this other deck. So Let us see. Give me more energy. Give me more clarity here with seduction and the girl with the snake. Seduction and girl with the snake. What is this about in regards to the single Pisces? Yeah, Five of Swords. This could be a loss here. Yep. Five of Swords. This could be someone who may have been, it could even be this Pisces. Maybe they were in a connection. This could be in their past or recent past. And they may have felt that they were really struggling with that old situation, circumstance, or event. That could be here what this person needed to kind of look back again on so they can clear this energy from their energy field. Because the Five of Swords is someone who's, mentally defeated. It's like bruised ego. It's like mentally conflicted about something in the past or recent past. Yeah, you see? Nine of Swords, someone who's really shook up about something. This could have been this Pisces storyline here, which could make sense why these two cards are looking in the past or recent past. So this Pisces could have either endured this situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. They may still at times go through a battle of depression here or sadness. Someone could have been a master manipulator and could have taken advantage, or however you want to call that energy here. They may have really created a scenario here for this Pisces. And the thing is that it's like buried or etched in this person's mind. So it's difficult for them to try to get over it. So if you, single Capricorn, move towards this energy, towards this Pisces, this is something that needs to be kind of keep your ear out for this energy. This person may talk about like, yeah, I had a, rough breakup. I feel that if they don't talk about it a lot, it's because maybe they're the ones that did the cheating. But I do feel that there could have been a situation here in the past or recent past that someone may have cheated on this Pisces. And so just keep an eye out for that. I do feel that the energy with you is very different. King of Pentacles, this person has grown from this though. It was rough, but they grew from it though. So that's how that's coming across. All right, single Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you liked the reading here, we'll take a look at my playlist. I have lots there. And I also do free 5-minute readings here in selected topics. So if you want to take part in that, just make sure you turn on your notification bell and all alerts connected to this channel. That being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.